Now at 6, a body is found in Lake Delta and sheriff's deputies think they know who it is. And the reason why several downtown businesses are hurting after being forced to close on one of their busiest nights of the week. And the sweet way Central New Yorkers were celebrating their dads this Father's Day. The CNY Central Weekend News at 6 starts right now.
From CNY Central, this is the news at 6.
Good evening and happy Father's Day to all of the Central New York dads. I'm Dora. Marine Patrol officers in Oneida County have found what is believed to be the body of a Camden man that went missing on Memorial Day while swimming in Lake Delta. Oneida County Sheriff's deputies say the body was found early this morning and taken to the Onondaga County Medical Examiner's office for an autopsy. Deputies believe the remains are that of William Cook, the 32-year-old Camden man that went missing after trying to rescue a teenager that was having trouble swimming. Some Armory Square businesses are hurting after a water main break forced them to shut down on a busy Saturday night. The break, which occurred around 9 o'clock yesterday morning, shut down South Clinton Street between West Fayette and East Jefferson Street, as well as part of Walton Street between South Franklin and South Clinton Street. On what would be a normal, busy Saturday night, several bars, including Al's Wine and Whiskey Lounge and Corner Bar, had to close. The Onondaga County Health Department has also issued a boil water notice for people living and working in the area. Our Alex Rusilla will have reaction from some of the businesses affected coming up tonight at 11. People in upstate New York will be weighing in on the $45 billion merger between Time Warner Cable and Comcast beginning tomorrow. The Public Service Commission has scheduled hearings in Amherst, near Buffalo tomorrow evening, and in Albany on Wednesday. The acquisition will affect nearly 2.6 million customers in New York State. No meetings are currently scheduled in Syracuse, but you can still comment on the deal. The information is on our website, cnycentral.com. In the wake of a car accident that injured popular television actor Tracy Morgan, Senator Chuck Schumer is launching a plan to keep tired truck drivers off the road. Today, he called on the U.S. Department of Transportation to speed up a requirement that companies and drivers use electronic logging devices to accurately log hours driven. He says right now most drivers log their hours manually. Police say the truck driver who hit Morgan's limo on a New Jersey highway hadn't slept in more than 24 hours. We just received word from the U.S. Department of Defense that the military is providing security assistance for our diplomatic facilities in Baghdad. This latest news comes as the Iraqi government begins to make some strides against the militant insurgency. NBC's Richard Engel has the latest from northern Iraq.
One step closer to military involvement in Iraq again. The Defense Department directed U.S. warships to the Persian Gulf, including the USS George H.W. Bush. A military spokesman said the ships give President Obama additional flexibility should military options be required to protect American lives and interests in Iraq. But perhaps they won't be needed, because for the first time, the Iraqi army is fighting back against Islamic radicals and anti-government insurgents, launching airstrikes and then distributing the footage. The Iraqi government is trying to build morale among its troops, who until now have been surrendering to the radicals from an al-Qaeda offshoot. But it's not only the Iraqi government now taking a stand. In Baghdad and all across southern Iraq, Shiite militias have responded to a call to arms by their clerics to fight to the death. It's unclear if the ragtag al-Qaeda offshoot that swept from Syria through western Iraq with amazing speed can threaten to topple Baghdad anymore. But the Islamic radicals aren't fighting alone. They've been joined by Sunni tribesmen and former members of Saddam Hussein's regime. They're all Sunnis. It's an alliance of convenience against the U.S.-backed Shiite government, which has kept Sunnis from power. The Iraqi government has asked Washington for help. If the U.S. gets involved in this fight now, it's helping to save an ally, to stop a terrorist group's advance, and diving back into a sectarian war.
That was Richard Engel reporting. A local company leading the way in drone research will secure new funding next year. New Air Alliance is one of only 6 unmanned aircraft test sites designated by the FAA. With support from local members of Congress, New Air's budget will increase by $2 million next year as part of a new bill passed today. The New Air Alliance works with Griffiths International Airport in Rome, one of the test sites for drone safety research. Well, meteorologist Mike Brookins is here. And Mike, I want to wish you a very happy Father's Day, and what a beautiful day it was.
Dora, just about picture perfect this afternoon. There's just a slight breeze, low humidity, comfortable temperatures, and will you look at that? Wish every Sunday ended with this, a sunny sky, a few high, thin clouds. Really, A-OK, no problems. There's our Adirondack Furniture camera. I hope you got out and enjoyed part of the day, spent some quality time with your family like I did. And looking ahead, I think we have more quality weather, at least the next 18 hours, let's say. Then things might start to break down. We showed you how sunny it is. There's no precipitation on live triple Doppler radar. We're tracking the temperatures right now, 1 degree off of our high, which was 73. We're at 72 degrees. It is warm not far away. Look at Dansville, south of Rochester. They're at 80 degrees. I think we're going to not only do 80, but even warmer for tomorrow. But tonight, sliding downhill. Our sky mainly clear, a few high, thin clouds, especially through 8 o'clock. Otherwise, the winds will be light and the humidity nice and comfortable. That's going to change along with the temperature tomorrow. With the front heading this way, we'll see the risk for a shower or storm. We'll time it out there at Futurecast in my complete 7-day forecast. You can always get that forecast, track precipitation down to street level mapping as well with interactive Doppler radar at cnycentral.com.
Thanks, Mike, and happy Father's Day. And I just want to take a quick moment, even though he's all the way in California and may not see this, I want to wish my dad a happy Father's Day. I love you, Dad. Well, if you brought your dad out to Camillus for Father's Day, you were able to serve him up a free strawberry shortcake. The whipped cream, strawberries, and all the other toppings bring in money to help keep up the 1850s era Wilcox Octagon House on West Genesee Street. This is one of the museum's biggest fundraisers of the year, but for many people out with their families today, it was just about being together with their dad.
You know, upstate New York has so much to offer, but some things that are like small town gatherings and always for a good cause. So it's kind of refreshing.
Today's Father's Day fundraiser raised nearly $500. Well, if you've ever wondered where your wool really comes from, you'll want to see the footage from the annual CNY Fiber Fest. Plus, how some car-loving dads spent their Father's Day. But first, here's a look at today's obituaries.